Creativity and compassion, embracing the challenges of the 21st century, has been taken as the theme of a year-long series of events leading up to the appearance of His Holiness the Dalai Lama on October 18th and 19th, 2012. This two-day gathering of Buddhist scholars, writers, faculty, students, and distinguished scholars from outside the university focused on understanding how these two powerful concepts are related. The conference was organized by faculty and students of the WCSU Honors Program in cooperation with the DNKL Tibetan Buddhist Center for Universal Peace in Redding, Connecticut.
Participants were grouped into 5 panels, each with a moderator and an assistant moderator. For 1 hour, each panel discussed one of 5 topics related to the main theme of the conference. The members of the 4 other panels attended these conversations and joined in at the end of the hour along with members of the audience. 3 panels convened sequentially on Friday and the remaining 2 panels on Saturday morning. On Saturday afternoon, the moderators and assistant moderators of each panel discussed and extended main points brought out by the panels.
The conference thus became published into a collection of essays written by each panelist, and, under the Compassionate Universities Project, is now an annual event hosted each spring by the Honors Program and the Creativity and Compassion Club.
Debate, in the language of the world, was designed in order to enlighten the Western Connecticut State University's community about the differences between our nation and others. While researching online and interviewing Buddhist monks, I noticed that there were in fact other forms of debate than the parliamentary and policy debates we are used to. Americans are so used to competitive style debates, affirmative versus negative, and me versus you arguments, rather than working together in order to come to a common conclusion. It is important that we Americans realize that there is an entire world out there that does not fall within the confines of the United States of America, and some of their customs might be good for us to look at. Although the performance of American-style debate appears to be more interesting, the idea of the concept behind a Tibetan debate is more useful in the long run. This event was hosted to the Roger Sherman Debate Society and the DNKL Buddhists. Both of these groups were charged with answering the question of what it means to be human. Both groups took on the question in their own way. Post the debate, I was able to explain to the crowd why this event was held, and the most important reason is that the world is different, yet the concept and idea of debate is universal.
In anticipation of His Holiness's visit, we organized an event called Compassion in Motion. In this event, we combined ethnic dancing and cultural foods as means for spreading appreciation and compassion for various cultures. Featured performers included volunteers from the dance studio A Common Ground in Danbury, and food was donated by Henry Abbott Technical High School. One of the most important things we learned from planning this event was the importance of building relationships with faculty and staff within the university community. They were instrumental in planning this event because even though we were the ones running around and doing everything, they were the ones giving us the okay and the guidance that we needed. Despite the stress of planning, it was a rewarding experience due to the overwhelming sense of community brought about by the coming together of people from all different backgrounds.
A few days after Hurricane Sandy demolished the East Coast, we of the Honors Program began an email conversation to organize a donation drive. Virtually overnight, we organized a 2-week drive accepting food, cleaning supplies, and monetary donations. Afterward, several of us drove out to the Queen's Chronicle with the donations. It was suggested that we go see the Rockaways, which had been severely hit. Once there, the devastation we saw was overwhelming. We decided to help whomever seemed to need it most. The experience was truly an eye-opener for all of us.